This is the time to come together to keep our country safe forever. So open up your heart, let us true love never end. Love is all we need to make us stand. Let's all defend one another and let's live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have a peace of mind. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep this standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make it stand. And to celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home.
hotlbr.com.
This is the time to come together to keep our country safe forever. So open up your heart, let us true love cover in. Love is all we need to make a stand. Let's all respect one another and let's live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have a peace of mind. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make this stand. And to celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Ladies and gentlemen, Black and Ziba will now dedicate this song to the Liberian people. After a period of 133 years of one party system, it is the time that the Liberian people will vote and choose their own leaders. So let's all celebrate a peaceful election for unity and prosperity. Yeah! Ooh, yeah.
A pleasant welcome. Thank you for joining another edition of the Dakpannah Show. I'm excited to be back with you on the nation's premier platform where we discuss the issues that matter most to Liberia. I want to say thank you. Welcome to the broadcast. This is the Dakpannah Show, the nation's premier platform where we discuss the issues that matter most to Liberia. I want to say thank you for always taking time off your business schedule to be with me on the Dakpannah Show. I'm excited to be with you. I want to say praise be to the Almighty God that we all we are counted amongst the living. I want to say thanks be to the Almighty God for giving us breath to breathe. Many wanted to see this day. Many wanted to be alive and kicking like us. But unfortunately, the cold hands of death have taken it away. But when I say we are happy that we have breath to breathe, that we have life within us, I want to say welcome to the broadcast. This is the Dakpannah Show, your one-stop shop for accurate, balanced, and credible news and information. Welcome to the broadcast. Tell a friend to invite a friend. Let's afford others the opportunity to come on here. Let's discuss Liberia. Let's talk about our country, Liberia. Our common denominator, our common patrimony, Liberia. Everything Liberia and Liberian related. This is where we discuss the issues. This is where we focus more on the growth and development of our country, Liberia. I want to say welcome to the broadcast. Welcome. I want to say welcome. Welcome. Share the live. You have to share the live. Yes. Let's afford others the opportunity. The more we share the live, the more we get others to join us. Welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. If you don't know who I be, I am your one and only, the indefatigable perspicacious Dakpannah, and I'm broadcasting to you from on top of the world. Welcome to the broadcast. And this is the Dakpannah Show. I want to say welcome. Yeah. The Dakpannah Show is a thought-provoking and stimulating talk show that discusses topics of national significance, focusing more on the growth and development of Liberia. We discuss political issues, economical issues. We discuss human rights issues, social issues. We want to say welcome. The Dakpannah Show is a conduit to promote peace, reconciliation, and national unity. Welcome to the broadcast. Tell a friend to invite a friend. On the Dakpannah Show, we agree to disagree, we dialogue, and not confrontation. We seek to make Liberia a wholesome, functioning society for all of us. Want to say welcome. Sweet Liberia, sweet land of freedom, and we are calling for the peaceful election. Comes October 10, 2023, will be our general and presidential election. We will be going to the polls to elect a president, 15 senators, and 73 representatives. Want to say welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. Want to say thank you all for joining. Share the live. Tell a friend to invite a friend. On the Dakpannah Show, we solicit the views of everywhere many Liberian, no matter which part of the political divide in the D, no matter the political leaning, we afford all to come in with a recommendation, suggestion, analysis, thoughts, and opinions. Want to say welcome. Here's where it belongs. Tell a friend that you brought a friend. All you guys can get on board, Sit back and relax. Tighten your seatbelts. I'm going to drive you through safely. I'm your chief driver, the one and only chief driver. I'm going to drive you through safely. And we're going to have a safe arrival. I'm going to drop you off to your destination. All of you guys, I will drop you off to your destinations. Safe and sound. Welcome to the broadcast. Let's rock and roll on the Dakpannah Show. We discuss the issue void of triviality. We look at the substantive issues. That's the why we speak words and we do not shoot bullets. Welcome to the broadcast. Share the live. Tell a friend to invite a friend. I am your one and only, the Intifada Cable Perspicacious Dakpannah, and I'm broadcasting to you from on top of the world via Dakpannah 24 News and Television, via Dakpannah 24 Online, and let's ride. You can get me everywhere, anywhere. We are also on YouTube, Dakpannah 24 News and Television YouTube channel. You can also subscribe. You can get us there live as we speak. Welcome. Okay, I want to say thank you for joining the broadcast. It's good being back with you on the Dakpannah Show, the nation's premier platform where we discuss the issues that matter most to Liberia, focusing on the growth and development of our common denominator, our common patrimony, Liberia. I want to say thank you wherever you are, however you are following. It's good being back with you on another edition of the Dakpannah Show, your one-stop shop for accurate, balanced, and credible news and information. I want to say thank you. We are back. This is the Dakpannah Show. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Continue to share the live so that we can invite others to come on the platform because we'll be discussing a lot of important things today. Today's edition of the Dakpannah Show promises to be magnificent, fascinating, and splendid. I want to say welcome. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Well, we want to say it's a brand new day. It's good being back. And whether you are in Australia or whether you're in Africa, our dark continent of Africa, whether you're in Asia or you are in Europe or you are in Australia or you are in North America or South America, wherever you are in the Middle East, the Far East, wherever you are following. Are you following from the Caribbean island? Are you in uh you in one of the Scandinavian country? Want to say welcome wherever you are, everywhere in the world you are. Are you in Great Britain, the United Kingdom, or are you in United Arab Emirates? Are you in the Republic of Liberia? I want to say welcome. Where Joe sit as the president of the Republic of Liberia. I want to say welcome. Thank you for joining the broadcast. We are excited to be back with you. I'm here sitting on top of the wall, and I want to say welcome to all of you guys, wherever you are following from. This is Dakpannah 24 News and Television, and this is the Dakpannah Show, and I'm your one and only, the indefatigable, perspicacious Dakpannah. Well, a lot of things to talk about tomorrow, as we all may be aware. Tomorrow, the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency, Dr. George Manenwia, will be delivering his sixth annual address to the Liberian people through the legislature. So President Weah will be delivering his sixth annual address to the Liberian people through the Liberia National Legislature. Now, it is a tradition that every fourth working Monday in January, the head of state, which is the president of the Republic of Liberia, will address the legislature, will address the Liberian people through the legislature on the state of affairs of the country. So it is a constitutional mandate. It is President Weah will be exercising his constitutional obligation. He is obligated to do it. That's why the Constitution calls for. Our forefather who wrote the Constitution, they mandated the leader to deliver such message to the legislature, to the Liberian people through the legislature on the state of affairs of the country. So all will be there. I think hopefully that will start at 11 a.m. in Liberia, GMT, 11 a.m. Liberian time, what we call, we say GMT. Yeah. So we all will be following. There have been a lot of discussion on the president address. Some people from the other school of thought saying that, well, we won't expect nothing different. We don't expect nothing different. We don't expect nothing different. President Weah have spoken. President Weah have spoken 5 times. And it's like it was a repetition or recitation. Okay, not repetition, but recitation. It's like recitation. Say one thing every time he goes there, he will say the same thing, and he kept saying the same thing. So they are saying it will just be the same recitation. But the other from the other school of thought saying that, well, There have been a lot of achievements of this government, and this is the president last address within 6 years, his first tenure. We don't know whether he will be re-elected, but he has since said that he will be seeking re-election. So this is the last in his first term. If he will be re-elected, then that will be fine. But if not, then it will be his final address to the country. So this is the last address in his first 6 years term. So in his first 6 year term, that's it. He will be addressing. Some people saying that well, they expect to hear something other. They expect to hear other different things because there have been other improvements. There have been other major achievements of the government. There are a lot of tangibles that the government can point to. So we are getting mixed reactions on the discussion. Mixed reactions. So you need to tell me when you call in. If you call in, you need to tell me what you expect. What you expect to hear in the address that will be delivered by President Weah tomorrow. Do you expect to hear something new, or will you just or you just think that it will be the same old, like we can say in like bro, same old, or you expect to hear something new? So that's what it is. We'll be watching, we'll be glued to our gadgets, we'll be following. For us, for me, I want to hear what the president will be saying. I really cannot uh, speculate. I cannot speculate. I cannot really come out here already and say, oh, the president will be saying this, but I'm looking forward to hearing the message from the president. I hope this time around will be short and sweet because many times it's been very long. So now like 2 hours plus. I hope this time around it will be very at least like 30, 45, maybe at least 1 hour at least. But we're waiting to hear new things. And when the president delivers that message on tomorrow, we'll find time to come on here and discuss it. We'll discuss those some of the things that he will be talking about or that he'll be speaking to tomorrow. We'll discuss it. So that's it. Now, I've I'm seeing on the social media in the group in various group chats. I'm seeing flyers all over the place on radio stations. I'm seeing and hearing officials of the Coalition for Democratic Change talking about a big program that is coming up. A big program is coming up on February 4th. And for your information, February 10th will be my birthday. And I want you guys to mark it on your calendar. The only thing I want for all of you guys to at least each of you guys to post for me on my birthday. Yeah, appreciate yes, just appreciate me for all that I do for country. Yeah, but at least doing a short post. Yeah, if you want to post, just ask me. On my birthday, I will send you photos that you can look at and post for me on my birthday. But anyway, I want to say happy pre-birthday to me. February 10th will be my birthday. Yeah, February 10th will be my birthday. But February 4th, the ruling coalition of Democratic Change, will be having a big program at the ATS, the Antoinette Tottenham Stadium. And they said that they will be petitioning President Weah to contest, to seek re-election. They will be petitioning President Weah to seek re-election, to contest for the second term. For the second term. So that's what the program will be all about. I see jubilation across the country. I'm seeing mobilization from hierarchies of the party. What I was also told is that this program will be done simultaneously. It will be done simultaneously across the world. So People will be in Europe carrying on their own program. People will be in North America, South America, everywhere civilians are, they will gather and they will be able to carry that, they will carry on all that their own program. They will read all their own petition to the president, petitioning him to contest. Even in Liberia, the grand one will be at ATS, but then in other counties, other the counties auxiliaries, of the CDC or county charter of the CDC, they will be there carrying out their own program in their own area. So it seems that it will be a big one. February 4th is the day. But as the program coming drawing closer, we are getting some statements coming from some disenchanted seditionists. Some disenchanted seditionists are telling us that they will not form part of this program. I saw the press release from the National Patriotic Party, the party, the one of the parties that form part of the Coalition for Democratic Change. And as you all may be aware, that party is headed by the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Neswa Koko, Chief Neswa Koko, Dr. Jewel Siane Howard Taylor. What we were told by the party's authority that all is set, they will form part of the petitioning program. But then we got a strong water statement coming from the county chapters, NPP county chapters, issuing a statement saying that they will not be part of it. They are warning their leaders, the vice president, the chairman of the party, Senator James Barney, they're warning them that they shouldn't take the NPP to form part of that petitioning program. So I really don't know what is really happening in the MPP. There have been a lot of Rick Monroe going on there. But the last time we saw that they were able to settle, they were able to smoke peace pipe. But we don't know. Still, we still see disenchantments. We also receiving disenchantments from the LPDP as well. Some officials, some of members of the LPDP, they are not happy with the manner in which they were treated over the past 5 to 6 years. They are saying that they will not petition President Weah. President Weah is not treating them fair. Until President Weah can do the right thing, they will not form part of the petitioning program. That's the LPDP headed by Chief Jeneka Eddie Tyler, Honorable Jeneka Eddie Tyler. So Tyler guys are saying that they will boycott it, they will have a sit-in. And also, we are also getting some frustration coming from the CDC itself. I'm talking about the Congress for Democratic Change. There are some disenchanted seditionists who are also not happy with the manner and form which President Weah and the government is proceeding. So they are saying that they will not form part of the petitioning program. So there are a lot of basic actions coming from the camp. But one may say that's politics. Politics is not all rosy. You will always have fights. You will always have up and down. So we're looking forward to see how those guys, the leaders of the CDC, I mean the coalition, how will everything play out? How will they step in to curb the situation or to put siege to the situation? So that's it for the CDC angle. But the guys are saying that they will be putting 1 million men in the street. It will be a 1 million man march in Monrovia, 1 million man march. So we will see, we'll watch, we'll see the crowd, we'll see how many seditionists will step out, and we will see and we'll follow, and that's what it is. Now, I have a disturbing news here. Two disturbing news. I don't know. There's a family somewhere in I know Bon County or somewhere in the rural areas of Liberia, the rural parts of the country. This family, I think this family took their 2 years old son. A member of the family took their 2 year old son and to go sell that son, and that child was dismantled. That child was killed and dismantled. That child was dismantled to the extent that they cannot be recognized. They were dismantled beyond recognition. That child was dismantled beyond recognition. And also another lady, another lady, another lady, the lady went ahead and took her stepson. She took her stepson to sell her stepson. She took her stepson to sell him. She claiming that the boy father, when she met this guy ran into her business money. He damaged her. He ate all her business money. Today, he is telling her that they are not compatible. He doesn't have time for her. He promised to marry her. He hasn't done that. So she want to get back on her feet. So that's why she took that child to sell the child. But God will have it. The two incident that boy was saved, but then the 2 year old child that was dismantled in beyond recognition, that was dismantled beyond recognition. The police arrested all those involved, and they are investigating them. And even this lady, she was also arrested, and she is on a police probe, police investigation. So that's those are sad news. I'm getting information from you guys that you guys are getting some crack in my voice in the mic, but I really don't know what is going on. We are faced with some technical difficulty. Technical difficulty. I will try to see if I can make some adjustment, but I want you guys to bear it because it is beyond my control. It is beyond my control. I'm understanding that you guys getting a tricky and other kind of things sound from my end, but it's beyond my control. I will try to work on it. So that's what it is. That's what it is. This the rip and roll between the movement for not democratic, but democracy, movement for democracy and reconciliation. Oh, that's not reconciliation. Okay, movement for democracy and reconstruction. Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction, MDR. That party was once headed by Senator Prince Johnson, and in fact, Senator Prince Johnson is the founding father of MDR. Today, he no more he no more has that party. The party is now headed by Senator Jeremiah Pankun. Jeremiah Pankun hails from Nima County. So Jeremiah Pankun is the new political leader of the MDR. There have been a lot of disturbances. There have been a lot of rip and roll between the Coalition for Democratic Change and MDR. Senator Prince Johnson been speaking tough, been talking tough. He appeared on the VOA. He appeared on other media outlets talking about the situation involving the MDR. He is saying that uh, since October, the MDR is no more a part of the coalition. They are no more in collaboration with the coalition. And what he is saying is that President Weah has failed them. President we has failed them because President we have failed to live up with the promise, the agreement that they came up with in 2017. The agreement that they all came up with, President Weah has since failed to live by his part of the bargaining. MDR President of MDR of former political leader Senator Prince Johnson, who is the vision bearer, the founding father of MDR, is saying that they will not support President Weah. He said that government officials from the coalition government have been reaching out to him. They are begging him. But then he is saying that he don't think that they will proceed with any collaboration, any further collaboration, because President Weah has since failed the country. He talked about unemployment, the high level of unemployment within the country, the high level of unemployment within the country. So, because of the high unemployment in the country, he is saying that it is a disappointment. It is not what they voted for. President Weah is not living up to the task. And in fact, those areas that he promised to place Liberians, he has since failed. He has since failed to place qualified Liberians into key government positions. He said those things were agreed upon. He also said that President Weah failed to go back to the late prophet T.B. Joshua to extend our thanks and appreciation, to appreciate T.B. Joshua after the election. When they went to Prophet T.B. Joshua, Senator President said that when they went there, Prophet T.B. Joshua said you will win the election, but when you win, after you shall have won, you should come back to me. You and Senator President should come back to me. And President, we have failed to go back. So all those things making him mad, making him angry. I also listening to Jeremiah Kwan all the time. Kun is saying that they are not in no discussion with the CDC. They are not in no discussion with the CDC. They are in discussion with other opposition political party. So we don't know where he headed to. But few days ago, we also got another information that President Weah and Senator Johnson finally met in the smoke peace pipe. In the smoke peace pipe, and Senator Johnson has shown President Weah that Jeremiah Kun will not run. They will support him. So we don't know how true is that information. We don't know how authentic it is. But that's what we are gathering. That's what we are gathering. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Senator Prince Johnson is angry. Some people are saying that Senator Prince Johnson only doing it because he want money. He doing it for pay to play. Pay to play. But he say, that's not true. It's no pay to play and so forth. But that's why it is for the motherland. Those are some of the things that will carry back home. Now, the other day, the National Agriculture, no, not agriculture, the National Fisheries and Agriculture Authority, in collaboration with the government of Liberia and the World Bank, in collaboration with the World Bank and the government of Liberia, officially launched the first ever Department of Fisheries and Aquaculture at the University of Liberia. It was a colorful program. We saw a lot of dignitaries. We saw the deputy speaker. We saw other officials of government. We saw representatives from the World Bank. We saw the managing director of NAFA, National Fisheries and Aquaculture Authority, Madam Emma Metier Glasgow, and they were all there, and the program was launched. I also saw Reverend Dr. Judah Saulo Nelson, the president of the University of Liberia, and other officials. So it was a good one, and it's laudable. The vice president of the Republic of Liberia was also there. She was there, and she made a lot of commitments at that program, and she promised the government support. She pledged, not promised, but she pledged the government support. She pledged the government support to the University of Liberia for the program. So it's good that such a department has been added to the University of Liberia. So we are calling on Liberians to take advantage of that program. I think it is a good program, and it is something that you guys should take advantage of. Also, at that program, some hooligans, some hooligans, student gangsters, under the banner of the Student Unification Party, attacked the vice president, tried to run the vice president out of the premises of the University of Liberia. I really don't know what really wrong with our students. I don't know it is because of madness. I don't know people are mad, people are crazy. Somebody went on your campus to do something that will benefit you for tomorrow, something that is so beneficial to you, something that can impact you positively. You go there, you calling her names, you accusing her of things she didn't do. You trying to do association by guilt. No, guilt by association. Guilt by association only because the lady husband was a former president who was once a warlord before he became president. This man's President Taylor. I also want to say before I talk about him in detail. Yes, yesterday he celebrated his birthday. Yeah, yesterday made him 75 years old. Former President Dakpannah Dr. Charles Danke Taylor celebrated his 75th birthday on yesterday. The old man is still strong and kicking. We wish him all the best. Wish him well. Now, because you have Taylor married Charles Taylor, so they bring her as a rebel. Whether what by the how you call it, the TRC didn't mention nothing about Joao Taylor playing any role in the war. Joao Taylor, there's no record to show that she played any role into the war. So I don't know where they coming from with, trying to link her with Taylor, guilt by association. Now they went there and tried to attack the vice president. The vice president, being a peaceful woman, somebody who is peaceful, she didn't do nothing to them. What she did, she managed to make her way out of the campus. But I think that was wrong. People need to stop. People need to stop making politics, playing politics out of everything. The purpose for which VP Joe Howard Taylor was on our campus was to officially launch that brand new department that will benefit university students. So I don't see the need why they ran after her. But that's what happened. That what happened. And we condemn it. We condemn it in the strongest possible term. We condemn it. Such a such an act of hooliganism should not be encouraged in our society. If you guys have issues, you all can channel your grievances to the proper channel. But going to attack a certain vice president who is a female, forgetting to know that she has kids, she has followings, going to attack her was wrong. Because she could have just given insurance to the police and are going to ransack you guys. Now, so lot of things to talk about. President, we are also attended the program organized by NAFA, the National Fisheries and Aquaculture Authority. And don't get it confused. NAFA organized two significant programs. The first one was the distribution of life jackets to fishermen, to fishermen, distribution of life jackets to fishermen. So that during that program, President we attended that program, and President we spoke. We are in the political year. We are in a political year where President we will be seeking re-election. The opposition is doing everything in their power to unseat him and so forth. So you know that politics will always play into any program that will be have. So the fact of the matter here is that President Weah said that he chose jabs at folks within the opposition black. He talked about an opposition an opposition leader who was involved with Coca-Cola, Mrs. Shuka, to face surgery. But then when he was at Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola factory shut down in Liberia. He allowed the factory to shut down. President Weah is saying that today Liberians are drinking Coca-Cola. It is because of his instrumentality. That's the reason. But they are saying that the girl was wrong. The girl in the wrong. Why would she go ahead? Why would she go ahead? So the thing about it is this. The thing about it is this. The thing about it is this. We cannot be proceeding in the form and manner that we should to proceed. So President Weah is saying that as an opposition leader, you cannot just be criticizing. You cannot just be criticizing and criticizing. You cannot just be criticizing and criticizing. When you want to criticize, you should show something. What is your contribution? For him, he has a lot to show. He has a lot of tangibles to show. So you are a Coca-Cola person. Honor your watch. When you was a big man at Coca-Cola Global, Coca-Cola left Liberia. It is because of him today that Coca-Cola is in Liberia. Coca-Cola is in Liberia because of him. It was through instrumentality that Coca-Cola is in Liberia. So I think he was showing job at Mr. Cummings, but he didn't call him. But everybody knows that it was Mr. Cummings that he was talking to. Yeah, and he also talked about during the time of other leaders. During the time of other leaders, when you dress like the leader, when you drive the car that the leader drives, you will be held liable. You will be calling for questioning. You will be restricted. You will be chastised. Action will be taken against you for dressing like that leader, for wearing the same clothes like the leader, for driving the same cars like the leader. But for him, he is not like that. When people see him dressing, they go and buy the same clothes that he wears. They drive the same car that he drives. So he's a different leader. He believes in democracy. He believes in uplifting the people. He believes in giving everybody the opportunity to live happily in the country. And he is saying that he will defeat. There is no opposition that can stand against him. He will defeat anybody that is staying away. So that's what President we have said. And we saw a lot of jubilation from people who attended that program. But that's what President we had to say, and we are watching to see how it play out. How will it play out for the opposition community? Will President we be re-elected, or will we have a newly elected president? So we're watching the process to see. Now, let's go to the last talking point, and then you can call in and have your say. You can go ahead and call in. The number is there. The number is there. You can call in and have your say. Now, we are all aware that the CEO of the Spoon Group of Companies, Mr. Stanton Alexander Witherspoon, was indicted by federal grand jury of the United States of America. The United States federal grand jury indicted him for being involved with wire fraud, wire fraud, wire fraud, and he and 24 others, they accuse him of being involved with giving fake credentials, giving fake licenses or lessons, fake lessons to unqualified nurse practitioner, making people to take shortcuts. So we are talking about the health sector, and this is a grave allegation level against Mr. Stanton Alexander Witherspoon. A grave allegation level against him. A grave allegation level against him by the United States federal grand jury. They're saying that Stanton Witherspoon and 24 others been involved with selling licenses to people who want to take shortcut to the nursing practice. So they offer fake diplomats, fake diploma, a fake diploma to those people, and they go into the healthcare system as professionals, and that is wrong. And they are talking about close to 7,600 people, and the amount that they're accusing Stanton and the other guys of generating from this whole scheme is 14 million. 14 million wire fraud scheme. So this one is a very big one. It's heavy. Stanton has since spoken. He has since spoken, but he is saying that he will not speak to the case. His lawyers are in charge. According to information, he was arrested, but then his lawyer went and billed him for I think 200 plus, I think 200 plus thousand. He was billed. Some information that we are gathering is that Stanton accounts, all the assets in the U.S. have been frozen, have been freeze. So the government of the United States of America freeze all of Stanton assets in the United States. I really don't have the facts on it, but that's what we are getting. We also got another information that he and his wife was arrested on yesterday. They were placed on handcuff. The FBI arrested them. But what made that story not to be true to me, not to make sense to me, the time that was reported, we saw Stanton came on the Spoon Talk. He came on the Spoon Talk. Stanton on the Spoon Talk. At the end of the Spoon Talk, before the Spoon Talk could end, he came on. So, and he said he was home. So how would Stanton be arrested? He and will be arrested the same day, and then you see him on the Spoon Talk. So how? How is that? How is that possible? How is that possible? So, I think some of us, we are not in favor of the attitude of Stanton. I said it the last time on the political roster that I'm not in sympathy. I do not empathize with Stanton. I do not empathize with him. I think that he deserves what he's going through. It's up to him to go and clear his name. It's left for him. But for America, not especially the federal government to indict you, they got to get all the facts. They don't just indict because they want to indict. They don't just go after people because of the color of their skin or because how you look. No, they go after people if you violate the law. In America, the laws of the land are respected to the core. So if you are a violator, if you are involved with fraudulent act, criminal activity, they go after you. And this thing is huge. We are talking about 7,600 people that have been given this fake document. They are all over the country, across the country, practicing. Unqualified people practicing as professionals. Only because few greedy people decided that they will endanger the life of others just for their personal aggrandizement. Is wrong. But according to the statistic, when the federal government take you to court, the conviction rate is 99.6%. I repeat, when the federal government of the United States of America indict you, drag you to court, the conviction rate is 99.6%. So Stanton Witherspoon only have like 0.4% to win. So let's see how it will play out. But you know what we've been gathering? If you look at the indictment, if you look at it, they said that they've been investigating. They said Stanton and his guys, they started doing this thing since 2016. They were involved with the wire fraud scheme since 2016. Since 2016, they've been involved with the wire fraud scheme since 2016. So when the FBI got the tip off, and this investigation was done by FBI, Homeland Security, DSL, and all of the different justice, outlets in the country. All of these different justice departments in the country, they've been investigating. That's why they launched the Operation Nightingale. So it's a special Operation Nightingale. They've been investigating, sent on them, trying to compile all of their evidences, to compile it since 2019. So you see, there were some FBI agents that disguised themselves. There are some state security actors that disguised themselves. They disguised themselves and they went at that school. They went to Stanton them and they paid for those documents. They got all of the evidences, all of the facts in their possession. They went there with cameras. And they also started to tap on the lines of Stanton them, monitoring all of their conversations, even tapping on their emails. Because Stanton them were trying to expand. They were trying to expand in the indictment. The indictment said that Stanton and his guys, and the 24 guys, they were trying to expand. They were trying to get more customers. Money, money is sweet. Most time when you get it easy, it's very sweet. So they wanted more money. So they started to extend their tentacles. They tried to extend their businesses across, reaching out to more people. So they started, pushing for more customer. People being that people felt that it was an easy. So they just went, they were just going there. So anybody you go there, they were happy to serve you. So some agents of the FBI, the NSA, the National Security Agency, the Homeland Security, DSI, all these different people, they went there with a camera on the glasses. He went there with the devices, when Interactive was sent on them, pay for the document. When the people ready to investigate these things, when they want to get all the facts, they ain't man paying money. They ain't man spending. So they spend, they got all the facts. They monitor their calls, monitor their emails, email trails, monitor all of those. So they finally draw their draw their indictment. So we don't know. Maybe Stanton will fight the case. Maybe he will win. Maybe he's innocent. But we are talking about America here. This is the great United States of America that we are talking about. We're not talking about any other place but America. So we will watch and see. But my own thing here is that I said it the last time on the political roster, and I'm saying it again. Stanton does not have the moral rectitude to sit on that spoon talk and criticize anybody. I think Stanton should be ashamed of himself that his name can be mentioned in such a thing. Yes, I know it's alleged, once it's presumed innocent until proven guilty, but the fact of the matter here is that Stanton is one of those Liberians that holds others accountable. He's one of those Liberians that hold others accountable. He's one of those Liberians that preach more about equity. And we expect him to come with clean hands. He's preach more. This is a man that even when there's an allegation level against somebody, he condemn you to nothing. He call you corrupt. So I will. It is safe now for me to also say that Stanton is corrupt. It is safe for me to say Stanton Witherspoon is corrupt. Stanton Witherspoon is corrupt, like he been classifying other people. He been classifying other government officials, other people in the society of being corrupt. He been classifying them of being corrupt. I can remember when the 70K saga took place. When the coming 70K saga took place, what happened? Stanton was there, saying that Louis Brown is a rogue. Louis Brown stole the money. Stanton said Martin Sekula stole the money. He said that those guys around Comey, they are all criminals. He condemned them. Yes, Stanton. The investigation was ongoing. But he said that those guys were rogues, they were criminals. I can remember when the Unity Party saga occurred in Lofa, the by-election. I think it was alleged that 10,000 got missing. Stanton again came up and said, those guys, they are rogues, they are thieves, they are criminals. I can remember again. I think it was in 20. I think it was in 2021. Yeah, no, 2022. I think 2022 last year when the lawmaker passed one of the budgets. When they passed one of the budgets, and then into their own chat room after they passed the budget, few lawmakers said, "Well, the budget has since been passed, so we want our benefit." Somebody leaked that conversation from in that chat room and gave it to Stanton. Stanton were on them, calling them criminals, calling them rogues. So they pay to play. The people that kick back the one because they passed the budget kick back. He insulted Solomon George. He said a lot of damaging things, denigrating things about Swakoko Dennis and the rest of the other folks. When Natana Magio, Serena Seaforth, and Bill Tuare, when they were inducted, not inducted, I'm sorry, when they were sanctioned by the United States Treasury Department, Stanton came on the sponsor. They bring those guys. They call the guys names. I can remember he was very personal of Bill Tuare. He called Bill Tuare a criminal, a rogue. Even I can remember when Charles Maato Gore, another criminal young man, stole a lot of money when he was called in for investigation by the LACC, after certain time he left, he escaped. Stanton brought that guy on a show. Stanton got documents. The guy started to share documents across the media, trying to implicate Bill Torre and other people. Stanton, Stanton Witherspoon, he was on the people's neck. His knee was on their neck. Allegation, he said they were corrupt. He said President Weah should dismiss them. President Weah should fire Bill Torre. Oh, the culture is corrupt. The whole system is corrupt, 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 corrupt. And then when they placed their own sanction again, oh, it was a hell of a thing again. Stanton ran with it, calling them corrupt, asking them not to even participate, calling on President we had to fire them, and all of those things. And we can name and name and name and name. A lot of advocacy Stanton men carry on. It's good to hold people accountable. It's good to talk about accountability. He beat on Wemon Smith. He beat on Wemon Smith. He beat on other people for getting involved with corruption. Those people haven't been arraigned before any courts. Those people haven't been indicted for nothing. But just because of allegations, Stanton classified them as corrupt. Recently, before his indictment could come up, he was there calling someone to a criminal. He was there calling President Weah a criminal leader. He was there saying that denigrating things about the government, which is good. But now you, who been calling other people criminals, other people rogues, the biggest democracy, the biggest justice on planet Earth has indicted you, accusing you of fraud, a wire fraud scheme. So what will you say? And then should he sit on Spoon Talk? Should he sit on Spoon Talk melting into our discussion? Should he sit on Spoon Talk still carry on his normal role, holding other people accountable when he himself is not accountable? Will it be wrong for anybody to call Stanton criminal? Because when you're looking at his standard, you've been holding other people to high standards. You've been holding other people to high standard. So it's about time that we hold you to the same standard. Yes, you've been holding people to high standard. You've been talking about the country, Liberia. You've been talking about corruption in the country. You've been calling names. You even said that people wanted to bribe you. The last time you said people wanted to bribe you, but for the sake of the country, you will not get into no corrupt practice. So why now? Why now? You've been doing the things since 2016. They're not there for role, one day for the master. So instead of you focusing on your trial, focusing on your legal battle, then you want to be sitting on Spoon Talk. I think we all need to reject him. We need to reject Mr. Stanton A. Witherspoon sitting on Spoon Talk. It should be left with his guys. And it's so disappointing that the guys on that show, they pick on other people. They critique other people, but they are yet to critique Stanton. They are yet to talk about Operation Nightingale. They are yet to talk about Operation Nightingale. That's the same way when Stanton brother got involved with some criminal act, and then the U.S. government exposed him. He was arrested by the Liberia National Police, selling fake documents. Yeah, fake visa, taking people money and issuing them fake visa. I don't know you are issuing them fake visa, or you are promising them that you are working at the embassy, that you offer them visa, eating people money. Stanton and refused to talk about that too. But on that show, I can recall on that show, there are people who've been there on that show and allegations have been leveled against them. They removed them, they recused themselves. Stanton asked them to recuse themselves from the show. Stanton asked them to recuse themselves from the show. So why is Stanton not recusing himself from the show? Why is he still on the show? Why should he be on the show? Why should he be partaking in our national discussion when he is not somebody fit? He's not fit until he can prove that he didn't do what they accuse him of. He's tainted. He has a tainted character. He has a tainted character. Stanton Witherspoon character is tainted. I know most of you people love, yeah, oh, love people who can give. Oh, Stanton man giving. We pray for Stanton. If Stanton, how you call it, go to jail, all those people that impacting, all of the people's lives that he's impacting, what will become of them? But you cannot be impacting people's lives with illegal money. If you want to impact people's lives, you should impact people's lives with a legal money, money that you're getting clean, not dirty money, not dirty money. Because the money that Satan using today to do all what he's doing is dirty money. So we shouldn't offer no prayer for him. We shouldn't empathize with him. Neither shall we sympathize with him. We shouldn't be sympathetic. No, this man is a criminal. We are using his standard, the standard of Stanton, where as soon as they accuse you, as soon as there's an allegation against you, then you are corrupt. So we will say Stanton is a corrupt man. He shouldn't be anywhere in our space, our media space. Stanton shouldn't be anywhere in our media space. He shouldn't be anywhere in our media space. The guy should step aside. He should step aside until he can fight his battle. Until he can fight his battle. Until he can be proven innocent. But as far as we know, America Justice Department doesn't go after you without facts. They have some multiple facts and evidence in their possession before they go after you. So Stanton Witherspoon is in hot water. He put himself in it. He been talking about equity, 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 preaching equity, equity, equity. But his hands are dirty. His hands are dirty, and we are watching the process. The only thing I'm like, okay, maybe his family, his family. But one of the things I forgot to say here, Stanton and the 24 others, they risk going to jail for not less than 20 plus years. They risk going to jail not less than 20 years. Not less than 20 plus years. They risk going to jail. So this thing is not a small thing. This thing is not something that we should take lightly. If I was to advise Stanton, I would ask Stanton to fight this case, be in his corner, and focus on his case. I listened to him the other day. He said that he will be on the show Monday. Monday he will come on the show. I don't think it's the best thing for Stanton to do. If you come on that show, you will only try to diminish. You will only try to diminish the sanctity of that platform. You will diminish the sanctity of that platform because you are tainted. You will contaminate that platform with your tainted character. Yes, Stanton, you right now you have a tainted character. So going on Spoon Talk, you will only be contaminating that platform with your criminal tainted character, a tainted criminal character. You got to prove, you got to prove innocent, you got to go down there. When you are acquitted, then we will take it serious. But for now, you should step aside and focus on your case. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed of yourself. Very ashamed of yourself. With all the big mouth that you got, all the wild big mouth you got sent on, and you do what you do what you did is wrong. So this is how I want to put it. And I want to say, all you Liberians, it is not wrong thing to talk about somebody who got themselves involved with criminal acts. This man got himself involved with criminal act. By us talking about it doesn't mean that we hate him. It doesn't mean that we help him. We hate him. We all hail Stanton here. We all saw Stanton come into prominence. Stanton went to Liberia there. He opened a fire radio station through the help of Ashford, the giant Galley. And at the end of the day, he decided to expand. He expanded. He bought fabric. He bought Super FM and Super TV. He even wanted to buy Freedom. He even wanted to buy Sky FM. He even wanted to buy Daily Observer newspaper. So we all been hearing him a media mugu. We call him a media mugu. A media mugu. Because he has a media conglomerate. First time in the history of Liberia, for you to get somebody who has a lot of different media outlets. So a media conglomerate. So he has a media, he's a media mugu. We didn't look down on him, but when there's an allegation in level against him by the United States and an indictment has been due by the federal grand jury against him, then he lost every respect. He's no more important to the society until he can go and clear his name. So you stop posting, oh, people wicked, oh, people love to see people downfall. Nobody want to see Stanton downfall. Nobody want to see Stanton downfall. Nobody went praying for him to get himself involved with what he's in. No. Nobody want to see his downfall. No. He put himself in it. They say when you put yourself in tomato cup, you put yourself in tomato cup, they will use broom straw or baboon to dish you up. So you want us to talk about it, but then why are you been beating on Stanton? Why have you been beating on other people? When government official name, there's an allegation against them. Sometimes there's no record. Someone will just come and say, oh, President, we are stole this amount of money. Oh, the other senator or minister took this money. No record to show. Oh, we start accusing them, we start demonizing them. So you guys don't see that too as hate. We gotta be fair. We gotta be balanced in our criticism. If you want to hold certain people accountable and don't want to hold other people accountable, is wrong. We gotta hold everybody accountable. Everybody should be held accountable. Everybody. So that's what it is. 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 So we will continue to follow the case. There are a lot of updates every day, every time updates. We're getting updates. We're getting updates from the whole thing. Operation Nightingale. Operation Nightingale. And it's so shame. It's regretful. It's sorrowful. It's disheartening that Stanton Witherspoon of all person will be involved in such a criminality. Criminality. You criminal and you call the other people criminal. I know he felt that he wasn't going to be caught. He felt that he wasn't going to be caught. I don't know why we had to fool him, he and the others. I understand that two other Liberians are with him. But the reason why we're not talking about those Liberians, because Stanton is a political, not political, but public person. He's in the public glare. He's in the public glare. He's very popular. He's a public figure. So he been critiquing other people, criticizing other people. So I don't know what kind of face he will get on this sitting on spoon. If there's a corruption allegation come up, what will be his position? What will he be saying? Who will want to listen to him? Who will want to listen to stand down and say not talking about somebody being corrupt? If they don't say they person corrupt, who will pay attention? So I think he just leave the show. Sit back and let his guys run the show. Yeah. So that's what it is. That's what it is. You guys can call in now. The lines are open. Call in. Just look at the screen. The numbers are there. Look at the screen. The numbers are there. The numbers are there for you to call. Call in, and I will put you through the lines. Let's make it interactive. Let's discuss amongst ourselves. So let's see if we can recognize some folks that are following the broadcast. Let's see if we can recognize some folks that are following the broadcast. If you are just tuning in, this is the Dakpannah Show, and I am your one and only the indefatigable perspicacious Dakpannah, and I'm broadcasting from on top of the world via Dakpannah 24 News and Television, via Dakpannah 24 online. We are also live on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Dakpannah 24 News and Television. We are live on YouTube. So let me see if we can recognize some folks here while we are with your calls. Yeah, let's see. Telly Lion Yankun. Telly Lion Yankun. And also, what I'm coming to do again, I also coming to post the link in the comment area. If you want to come on via the link, I will also bring you on via the link. I'm going to post the comment. Let me say the link within the comment. Okay, we got a caller here. Caller, welcome.
Yes, Dakpannah, how are you?
I'm doing good. Is this Mr. CMTD Jackson?
Yes, this is CMTD Jackson.
Mr. CMTD Jackson, I think you need to pay a fine because you abandoned your son.
No, you did. I told you I was not feeling good. I've been going through surgery. So that's one of the meetings.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hope everything is well.
Yeah, but that's not an issue. Your topic, I don't want to make a point. It doesn't mean to say I support everything, but
okay.
I just wanted to be a little bit, philosophical, one question. That is there anything positive that we can remember or learn from Central or the strong network, And the reason I asked that is since Central issue from last week, I have not seen any network, that were able to say, well, this is the footprint, this is what Central left. If he was not pure, but he tried to make his mark a footprint. And I have not seen anyone to confirm. That is to hold people accountable. In a most it might not be 100% pure. Is one of the things that in Liberia I notice is we are being prone to this corruption that it's good to do something corruptly and just leave it. You talk about your enemies. You understand? That does not excuse anyone to say they must be corrupt in a state. But I want, and for people to start, to hold people accountable. And what I learned one Central time is that at least because we were very vocal on some of those things, there were a lot of changes that were being made. I can tell you the $30,000 that the representative of Senator was receiving, I think that went away. And I will remember him for that. I will give him credit for that because he was one of the who propounded that. There was a lot of spending spree that the government is going through, and he was vocal on it. Like for instance, the rail phone. You understand? And because we were focused on these things, there was a lot of, reduction that was coming in, that people were beginning to be very careful, in, their austerity, policy. You understand?
Mhm.
So I'm looking up to a network that will take over from me. That all this is done.
Mr.
And
Jackson,
I'm looking forward that to be you.
Mr. Jackson,
Is
I'm not cutting you
yes,
off, but I think that some of his achievements
yes,
was outlined by Henry Costa.
yes,
Costa did outline some of his achievement in the
yes,
in the media space since he came. I listen
yes,
to Costa,
yes,
even though Costa is not in support of what he did, but
yes,
he also appreciated him for the level of changes or transformation he brought to the media space through his advocacy.
yes. Okay.
Mhm.
So I just don't want us to crucify him, but also let us look at some of the positive things that he brought today.
But
You
Mr.
understand?
Johnson said one
But
apple for the whole tree.
as you
What?
were saying,
Mm,
with all that being said, if you were not saying, doing it with
mm,
things,
mm,
things to play,
mm.
that would have been a different thing. If you look at the end of the game, there were a lot of things that was, saying, earmarked for 2029.
Mhm.
Me, I can see it glaringly from the way how he talk.
Yes,
You
that's true.
understand?
Yes.
So, but at the same time, there was a level of accountability that we must be carried for. And this is the issue I'm also, something. At the same time, the Liberian society,
Mm,
which I want some of y'all who in the media to talk about,
mm,
is, saying,
mm,
still want to be this guy that will be able, to be the kingmaker
mm,
of Liberian politics.
mm.
And whatever he says, but be that the entire problem will go.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
take, for example, Louis Grant something.
yes.
The biggest center says were against Louis Grant, ANC and the rest of the team, the protest 1-0. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
I know. And there was no media group to say, no. And if you see that you're not suffering, then this is why nobody could come to counteract it. You understand? So now for you, if this guy go away, who's going to be the mouthpiece? Because right now, I thought, Air Costa was still around and some of you people, but nobody's voicing their opinion now. Everybody is beating on the little boy now. You understand? And it just got to me like, okay, let America do what it's right. But equally so,
Mm.
let us come and start saying something about, because this election that is coming, if we don't have a media force that will be able to be strong, there will be issue, in Liberia. I can tell you the fact. And I will remember you for that. So let me just leave the air. Let me give other people chance, to come in.
Thank you,
And
Mr.
thank
Johnson.
you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, you can do the same. Just look at the screen. The numbers are there. You can call in and put your points across. You listen to Mr. Sam D. Jackson. If you want to agree with him, you want to disagree with him, or you want to agree with me or disagree with me, yeah, he said we should remember Satan for the positive things he did in the media space. Able to he was able to get government officials to come on his platform. He was able to question them on the spoon talk. But one of the questions I forget to ask Mr. Jackson, whether is feasible, why is feasible for Stanton to still sit on the spoon talk while he is on ongoing investigation? Yeah, I forgot to ask Mr. Jackson that question. It is feasible. It is in his best interest for him to sit on the spoon talk, still remain on the spoon talk while his investigation is ongoing. Mr. Jackson, if you think that is necessary that you want to answer that, you can call back and you can to answer to elaborate on my concern. What do you guys think? Should Stanton? Yes, that's true. That's true. Mr. Sam Chidi said we shouldn't just be criticizing him. But let's also talk about Stanton positive mark. Even though he blunder. Now he's on a trial, and while the investigation ongoing, he's still innocent. He's presumed innocent under proven guilty. But should he still sit on spoon talk? It is feasible. It is within his best interest, or it is in the best interest of the country. Because how will other people take us? Even though we Liberians, we may not see it as nothing, and we may not see it as nothing. But how will other people take us? Other nationalities take us? Amen. Because we all know across the globe, other places, the standard when you are accused of corruption or accused of crime, if you are holding a position, a major position in in holding a major office or a major, you are playing a major role in the society, you step aside until you can go and clear your name. You step aside. Today, just Representative George Santos, Representative George Santos from New York. He's one of those Republicans that was able to flip a Democrat state to a Republican, a Democrat district to a Republican district. He fought hard to win that election. But today, he has been held accountable. He is under strong scrutiny and criticism because of a lot of lies that he told. He told a lot of lies. A lot of lies. He told a lot of lies. Today, even people from the Republican caucus, the GOP caucus, at the legislature, at the U.S. Congress, they are calling on him to step down. People are protesting against him in his district, calling on him to step down because of the lies that he told. He told a lot of lies. So she settled, continue to run, sit on the spoon talk. Don't you think that his presence on the spoon talk will contaminate or denigrate the sanctity of that platform? Don't you think, because his character now is tainted? So those are the things that we're talking about. But we may give it to him. He had made inroads. He had made inroads, a lot of inroads within the media space. He held people accountable. He was able to dig up things through his advocacy on his platform, through his how you call it, through his what you call it, digging deeper, his digging deeper strategy. He had been able to outline a lot of things, outline a lot of flaws within the society. He had been able to dig up a lot of flaws of fraud within the society. So we all know that he played a major role. He did a lot of things. But after doing all of that now, he has been indicted by the United States government, the United States Justice Department. He's indicted for it's not even a civil crime, but a criminal crime. And you know, we have two types of jurisprudence. We have two types of jurisprudence. We have the adversary, and we have the other one. I forget the other one name. You know, the other one is the prosecute. I think you as long that they accuse you, as soon as they accuse you, you are innocent. Let me say innocent. You are guilty. I think that the prosecution, right? That the prosecution, adversary, and prosecution, jurisprudence, prosecution, jurisprudence, and adversary, jurisprudence. In the prosecution, if I'm making a mistake, anybody can correct me. In the prosecution jurisprudence, as long as you are accused, you are guilty. They will consider you guilty until you can fight your case and prove otherwise. Other countries practice prosecutorial jurisprudence, But for America, they practice adversary. Adversary is that you are presumed innocent until proven guilty. When they accuse you, you still remain innocent. You still remain innocent. You still remain innocent until you proven guilty. So that's adversary. So America practice adversary jurisprudence. I think Liberia practice the same thing too. Most countries practice adversary jurisprudence. So yes, one may say yes, Satan is innocent until proven guilty. He's presumed innocent until proven guilty. But the fact of the matter is that what he did is unacceptable. It doesn't utter well for our country. So Teddy tell Lion Yaku welcome. He said we are here. Lasana Ducle Junior. Lasana Ducle Junior. I'm awaiting your calls. If you want to call in, you can call in. I will put you through the lines. I'm still here waiting for your calls. I've said mine. It's time for you to say yours. Yeah, so we have a lot of people following. So you can call in. The numbers are there. Just look at the screen. You will see the number. So yeah, so that's what it is. So that's what it is. And also, what is happening? What is happening within the coalition? What is happening within the coalition? How is the whole February 4th? How is the whole February 4th? And also, the whole February 4th petition, the petitioning program, President, will it be successful? Will it be successful? It is something that will it be poorly attended? Now, I also want for us to talk about Joseph Boakai. Former VP Joseph Yuma Boakai is in the United States of America. He's in the United States of America. Former VP Boakai is in the United States of America. We understand that he been having other meetings, he been meeting other people and other kind of thing. So we don't know his actual mission in the United States. Some people are saying that he's here for political discussions. He's here to have meetings with stakeholders and other partners of Liberia and so forth. But we really don't know. We really don't know the actual his reasons of being here. Some people are saying that well, Waka came for health checkup. We saw some photos where he was lying in a hospital somewhere there in Delaware. But some people are saying that those photos they are doubted. They are doubted photo. That means they are edited. They are how you call it? What's the word name? What's the word? Photo shoot. Those photos they are photo shoot. All kind of things. So we don't really know. Yeah, but Phoebe Baga is here. Phoebe Baga is here, and we don't know his being here. What it's all about. Yeah. So that's why it is. So that's why it is. All you guys are following the broadcast. Want to say thank you. We are not getting no calls coming in. So we want to gradually wind down. We want to say we appreciate all of you guys for following the broadcast. It's always good being here on the Dakpannah Show to discuss the issue. Uh, I promised to post the link. Okay, let me see. I want to say welcome to Patrick Kayos here. Welcome, my dear brother. Mana Emma Como. I want to say welcome to you, Mana Emma Como. My dear Mama Emma Como. Welcome. Mr. James Davis. He said, Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, this platform is a CDC platform. And Dakpannah is a he said, Mr. Jackson, this platform is a CDC platform. And Dakpannah is a strong sedition and a supporter of President Weah. But what is wrong if I even supporting President Weah? What is wrong with it? Isn't that right, Mr. Jindere? You always come here and want to reinforce him on me. He said Dakpannah is a complete sedition. and strong supporter of President Weah re-election. Say Dakpannah is a complete sedition and a strong supporter of President Weah re-election 2023 October. But Jim Dere, what is wrong with me supporting the government? And, it is my right. It is a right to not support the government. It is my right to support the government. But I don't know where you were when the last time I came out and said I will not support nobody in these elections. I will be independent. I will come on my platform. I will speak the truth. I will be independent as much as possible. I will I will practice to the core my ethics of journalism to the letter. I will practice my ethics of journalism to the letter. I will come here and analyze the issues from all angles. When it needs for me to give an opinion, I will give an opinion, but I will not openly support anybody like I did few times. I will not openly support anybody anymore. I will just be independent. I'll be neutral. That's what I said, Mr. David. He said, yeah, yeah, talking. Okay. He said Satan was a little better than us. Fine, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Satan they play his own part. This media what we're doing, we're not running competition. This media what we do, we're not running competition with the day. We're not running competition. We are what? Standing for Liberia. We are contributing in our little weak ways. Some of us wearing the Stetton has 3 radio stations, TV station, online platforms. So who am I to compare myself with Stanton? Stanton is one of the only media, the only talk show host that when you bring guests on, he can pay you to come on. Stanton can pay. It's alleged that Stanton can pay guests to come on his show. But who am I? I'm just in my little corner. I compare myself with nobody. But the only thing we gotta hold him accountable. We gotta hold Stanton accountable just as much he holds other accountable. That's all we are saying here. We're not comparing ourselves with Stanton. I say Stanton is a media mugu. You know why I call media mugu? Go check it. Tiffany. He's a media mugu. So I've said it all. For me to say Stanton is a media mugu, then I said it all. So we're not comparing ourselves with him. You're not standing, but myself here, I'm standing at one corner. I'm standing at one corner and all over. I can kind of pray joy we are today, then I come back again at daily joy we are. I praise coming today, I kind of daily comings. I kind of pray brother at daily. That's how I do my thing based on the information I have in my possession. Yeah. So that's what it is. Chinde, what are you talking about? What kind of account you talking about? What kind of account you talking about here? Okay. You don't know all what he's involved with. You don't know he's working for himself. You don't know. You don't know that there are allegations that Stanton came in and he said the partner of Nathaniel Mangio. It was Nathaniel Mangio who encouraged Stanton to come into the country, and he said the partner of Nathaniel Mangio, even the gas station, is a joint venture between him and Mangio and all the kind of thing. You know that things. So you don't just talk. You don't just talk. What do you think? When Stanton started his show, he had most of the government officials running to the platform. Why you see them they are not running there like that before? It's not because he criticizing the government, no. So you don't know. You don't know the things that are happening behind closed doors. So you can just come here and put your name on traveling boat for somebody, you know. Jindere, I'm saying to you that I'm no more doing it. I'm independent. But you need to send me the thing that you promised me. I have agreed. I have agreed with you. I have agreed with you now that I will no more take side. I will no more take side, Jindere. I will be independent from today on. My man, call. If you call, I'm going to call you. Jindere, call the show. So we can settle the thing here. Call the show, Jindere. The number on the screen. Don't call my direct number, but call the show. The number there. Look at the screen, you see the number. So that's why I'm saying now, Jindere, from today on, I will not call, I will not take side again. I will be independent. But the only thing, my Joa business, it hard for me to just leave her. I love that woman so dearly. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that because I love her so when she does wrong, I will not criticize her or critique her. But Chindewe, I've said it, I will not support nobody anymore. I will be independent, I will be neutral, I will speak to the issue as it is. So I hope you will send me the thing you promised me. Because you promised me and you refuse to send me that thing, you gotta send it. Jane, now I really are coming. Yes, we are coming. That man very authoritative. I know Jane that bastard man is very authoritative. Yeah, yeah, bastard people are authoritative. Like cool people then authoritative. Bastard people are authoritative. But Jane, I'm talking about all Liberian. I'm talking about all Liberian Jane, all. And for all Liberian, all Liberians. Just now you listen to all my analysis. I didn't take SAR. I only discuss it, and that's why I love for you guys to call. Now you supposed to call in and disagree with me. Can't call in and disagree with me. That's what the show is about. Okay. You say, okay, my brother, the 10th Jim, there is, I'll call you on it now. All right, I'll call you. I know what you can do. And you don't mind me and Jim Derry. Yeah, me I say something. I don't mind me dealing with Jim Derry, but that man's a nice man. He wanted to be better. I can call and blast at him. Oh, you'll be laughing. I can call him anytime he answer my call. He's a nice man, but the only thing, he didn't want for me to support one person. But he wants to support somebody, but he want me to support nobody. Jinde, Jinde, he want me to support nobody. He want me to be neutral. But he won't be neutral. He want yeah, now, Jinde, we were always talking about corruption. Now, Staton is involved with corruption, is allegedly involved with corruption. He criticizes Staton, he praises Staton. You see how Jinde can operate? Okay. Jinde is even Bonka is a fellow man. But fellow people are authoritative that you you are my man. Yeah, don't worry, I will be neutral. I will remain neutral, yeah. I'm taking no side. The only thing I will speak my mind. I will give my opinion on issue. I will speak my mind, but I will not take side. I will be balanced, I'll be neutral. Moving forward. So all of you guys are following. I want to say thank you. We're not getting any call. Yeah, we're not getting no call. We're not getting no more call. So we will call it a day. We'll call it a day. I want to say thanks to all of you guys. I hope all of you guys love my pink coat. I hope y'all love my pink coat, Yeah, I hope y'all love my pink coat. Yeah, I hope all of you guys love my pink coat. But I want to say it's always good being here. It's always good coming on here to discuss the issue. And I want to say, I promise to put the link, but you guys are calling, so I know you want to put the link there if you even come on. So you see, next time from the beginning of the show, I'll put the link in the comment section. So you guys can come on the link and sit in studio with me. I'll bring you in studio with me, so you can have your say. But yeah, so I think Mr. Gilman GHT. I think we all know that Mr. Gilman's love to dig deeper, but I think yesterday information that he provided, he need to give more clarity on the information that he provided yesterday. Because he says Stanton arrested, Stanton and his wife was arrested. Both of them were arrested in handcuffs from the home. But then we saw Stanton on his show. So how is that possible? How is that possible, Mr. Gilman? Yeah, you can't be giving information that confusing. You gotta consider that information as confusing. How would a man be arrested and then you see him on his show? How? So, Mr. Gilman, you need to provide more you need to provide more clarity, because if you start to give you this kind of information that people start to question, then they will then they will not trust your information. So your information cannot be half baked. Okay, this person called me on my direct number, but anyway, let me see. Hello? Yeah, okay, let me pull you through. You want to answer the question from Mr. Gilmore? Okay. Yeah, let me pull my dear friend Charles Lamaga Win. Charles Lamaga Win, welcome.
Yeah, Dakpannah.
Hmm.
He was arrested. He had his wife. He paid $250,000
But that was
Did you
that
know
but that was done
that was just
the first day. That was yesterday.
yeah, they see that the one thing he had arrested was true.
Because Mr.
It
Gilmore.
was every month I think he put it bought, I think he put it when he wanted to put it, he signed bought I came out.
Okay. Because because
Yes.
because what I learned is that the on the 25th, that was the time he was arrested on the 25th.
No, he was not arrested on the 25th.
Okay.
You saw the video that when the news people wanted to go talk to him and he talked to me, one of the family member
Yeah.
were holding the trash can. She said, you can't talk to me, man. And then he think I talked to a lawyer. You saw that video?
Yes, yes, sorry.
Spent on him.
Also that yesterday he was arrested.
Now, that yesterday, he was arrested. Soon he got arrested because he won't put it up.
Okay.
And they wanted to put the carrot in there, you did it, bomb everything. He came out.
Anyway, it would be true because he didn't start the show from the beginning. It was at the end before he came on. So
Exactly so.
that would be true too. That would be
You
true.
know, because I'm supposed to lie.
Yeah, but people have been questioning even that lady, the co-panelist, man, was she a little bit concerned.
Don't worry about all of them, they're shaking like that.
But John Lamaga win. What do you think? Should he still appear on his show, or
You know what?
you think he should
You
just
know what? To be honest with you,
Mhm.
somebody is shame to screw Paris. They do everything possible. He's trying to feed it. He's trying to make people feed it. And cassette they see too.
Yes, yes,
And cassette I you know you're saying a few people because you were home. You know no flowers. You couldn't do that. You
yeah,
know maybe people on cassette that on idea
yeah,
and you know come to the part of it.
yeah.
So it's the same thing. Same to save that money. So he found bomb got in the rest thing.
Okay.
You saw $250,000 bomb. They put you out.
Yeah, 200.
You see, man, you're not going to know where you're not going to travel. So he just kind of show the things to show that kind of people, not very much in guys.
But then what voice? But
It's up to school. No, actually, it's just okay. I don't know.
what voice does he have to critique the government like the way he did?
He shouldn't even do it because it's a dispute. He got everything that he put on the corner. People talk about, oh, yeah, pray for Satan. He did good. My baby didn't do good.
And
My baby did good. They didn't give my chance to go to court. They didn't grab my baby. Instead of finding them, they will up my baby. They can put on the plate and give it to them to eat.
yeah.
So why not pray for him, man? Why should we for the court to take it on a post? Why they do with my
Maybe, maybe we can pray for him because of the positive things that he's doing in the country, helping people.
Some Martin, they're not positive for nobody.
If center is placed behind bars today, there will be a lot of Liberians that will be affected, and we affect president. We are government because he's a major employer.
That's what I said. Mr. Primo coming.
They will not have government. We are government. But center is a major employer. They have the business shop.
Then they got 24 students, 25 nurses, and all of job. So they're going to affect all the nursing and hospital and they do wrong. All of those stuck on the feet, they put the feet in water to steady. To be a nurse, it's not an easy thing. So they just pay 15,000 and back out of the channel. Is that fair to the other people that are steady? No, it's not fair. It is not fair.
He said
What he did was wrong. And I ain't going to pray for him.
he
The
said
only person I see for him is whole family, are the children.
it's Jerry.
That is where to
Why?
worry for him.
Why you not worried? You are a woman. You should be sympathy with.
No, Dakpannah.
Mhm.
That left I want. You also your husband.
Mhm.
You must say, you going for 8 hours, I'm going for 16 hours. You're talking, coming up, talking up. Your husband, you're going to your husband at school. If that every 2 weeks, when you guys from nursing school, and when people you ask a husband question, you may get dashing, you go to this my 15,000, this my 10,000, you go up and say, hold, I know the people, do you ask a husband all that money coming from? So, they not doing I wear clothes with you only. All set up you only.
Oh wow.
The friend we just made it at all. I saw him picture the black team get on his face, he knew which one it goes.
Specially made clothes.
The Liberian men were on the corners on the picture that the first picture that they made when a man saw the love is. Do you see them do that?
Well, maybe that you want a star. Maybe that center on a star.
That's what I understand. Why you go to you get it only to I'm not gonna pray for
But
they didn't tell the pray for people, they didn't tell the pray for the time, they didn't tell the prayer of the one you they just so more than you're gonna put in the platter and you're gonna eat.
But Jalama will perhaps still no be proven innocent.
Ready?
It could be. That could be.
Are you for year? 10,590. You think FBI there in Gaji will up proof?
Well, sometimes it can happen. Sometimes people get sue the FBI for
don't do that.
For
will not be careful. If the FBI under my house before,
okay,
because of my son.
Okay.
Because of my son, they have under my house. They go monitor my house in the morning, in the evening, in the night. They did a good night for my day. I just come from work, my husband taking away work to her. We went to CS to go pay our bills. The people were driving behind us. We came from CS, we entered the house, my husband was upstairs. As soon as I sat down in the chair, I thought, okay, when I saw something in the chair, I hear my door. The two of them said, "Go knock my door." My husband already saw around with the FBI, with the door and everything.
Wow.
When I opened my door, he ran all into my house, all upstairs, all in the alley, all in my TV drawer, all over the looking for my son.
Wow.
I told my son, let's find him and then they my son looking for me. And I had a message, so I've been monitoring you for months.
Wow.
It was a sign of your son passing in your yard. What at this time, you and your husband is outside in here going to seek your house.
Wow.
You never saw no time in your house. So I know it.
Okay.
So I know it. My son was not me, my son. Because you're going to jail and somebody going to stop and put a house up for you.
Yeah.
And you escape the time of go to court or something to jail out of FBI and start monitoring because it's too hard to do that. What I have in my house, what I have come home, what I need to power to all those things. So then imagine when I was my son, the people sat at my class with the people they told them to 15,000 and they
FBI went there, they bought the document. Yeah. Yeah, when you look at it.
If you really listen to it, these people are not crazy. Nobody will come and say, if you are not coming and say, oh, people die and they feel the same. And say, no mistake. None of them lost one and lesson in the hospital that get.
But what do you make of the other one? What people saying that he's going to plead bargaining?
No, I don't know where you plead bargaining. Just that was step of time. When I was to get 25 nurses out of job.
Yeah, from Delaware.
Okay, now it's going to get we have to first thing. Oh, really?
But we are not
people. But we are good job.
When we are Christian, the Bible says we should be our brother's keeper. And we shouldn't judge.
My dear keeper. Whether it was still not pray for my day or still not creating my day. Did he pray for my day? Did he pray for Sifa? Did he pray for did he pray for
George? George, if we go for hour for an hour, it will make the whole world blind.
You know, that's how the children. Even the children are horrible. But the best, and so you say like, because we have situation. Why the expensive cars and you know that when people that when you see 200, the whole world need to see $200. Yes. The whole thing I'm saying, put in a central line. The Kenya and Kenya put the other put away. We all see the on their faces there. What I'm going to say, what is someone that he close you like I knew that's only all the time. If there's some stupid thing, there's some try to escape out. Now, teach me in Liberia right now.
So Sendo also alleged the last time that the government tried to bribe him to shut him up 50,000.
That go give me 50,000.
Yeah,
You
for
want spending 250,000 in Liberia. You give me for a free man a lot time.
but
50,000 at the corner.
but he said he refused it.
What are driving the Givan the show never what it
For him not to be criticizing the government.
and then Tabana picking the
That,
people
that,
that
that, that's what he said. I just quoted him.
I know you're independent person, but don't do that. And so my for a lot of day course waiting for a lot of day course.
Okay. All right.
I'm waiting for the law to take a course. So don't look Tabana. You love to have a theater.
Oh yes.
And you want to see what to be a fast president. Don't listen to how laughing you put in your mind and how you comment. Don't listen to the people that works in the government. You are supporting to your theater because you love how you want to be fast president. And you are supporting to your because you are see what you done.
Yeah, I want it best.
Don't let nobody change your mind. You yourself. Don't take position whether you what it can be. You yourself. Right now they tell you so behind you. Have they can hear none of the power going to go.
No, we just
They
saying
tell you power going to go meet. We're going to business trip. I think I want to business doing that. I want business trip.
they only give you the information in bits and pieces.
A product here to say, oh, it's a you want to that presidency, you can leave something. So dignitary there, you still get it all around. Money, product be you to job for so and so place. Choose your product be you just currently. Have you seen it all there? Product was sick and give a treatment, you need to be fair to us. The product when that's also be when you be creating for and here Costa be the foreign minister, the other one be the foreign minister, no problem. And then what all the guys like that is simple. But this is a plan long time. So the monastics, like they come up with like people to keep quiet. He said everybody just like you keep a treating fine. You accept when the chance about it, you can go down right.
Charge your body.
And then I want to us.
All right, all right, y'all. Let me get away. Don't forget about my birthday, the 10th.
You can't work at them try to be yourself. Don't let no opposition fool you.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
try
yeah.
you see that opposition get like that on commercial.
Oh yeah, she was very up to the point. I listened to her well.
Very up to the point. That's how we call opposition. You say the truth and you say why it's not right, you say it's not right.
She came
So
down hot.
the people that the opposition put us nothing for father. He had not done nothing. He can't be calling against part of you. He's stealing and he can't be one proof.
She came
But
down.
now my distance of town
She
for the government to take it post.
she came down hot on stand up. Yeah, very hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just you see we can how our government you talk about like that low and around you going to the other shoe you do other thing. So you have proof. For all of those things you're talking to me about. From a distance of UNESCO, I'm a good pray for you. One answer the other prayer. You need children. I started for good those two now get the only children in Dakpannah this thing.
All
I
right.
don't pray for sin.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. All right. You can do the same. The numbers are there. You can call me. I'm still here. That was George Lomaget Wim. She's we are Shane. She now a Sidician, but we are Shane. Yeah. So we are still here. It means yeah, we are still here. Everything is done for the better good of our country. So we just need to. All right. So I want to say that I think we need to wind down. I don't know if we got a caller here. Caller, you there? No, we don't have a caller. Okay. Yeah, so we want to say, we want to say we'll stop here. Yeah, we want to stop here for the day. We appreciate all of you guys. But then something I wanted to speak to when Joseph Boakai left the country a few days ago, a week ago, there was a rumors, speculations that the government gave Joseph Boakai 75K to honor right his travel to the US for advanced medical checkup. But then the Unity Party didn't issue no release to that effect, like the way they did when Kev Hassan came up and talked about how the government would reach out to Baga family, and Baga family, the government offered to give some money for Baga to be taken out of the country. But then the Baga family said they accepted it, but then later, but they said, okay, I got a caller here. Let me take this caller. Caller, welcome.
Yeah, the point this is against the recording for Harris references.
Virginia, what made you troublesome?
I'm not troublesome, but I left for you to be true. Wait, the platform, not the platform.
Okay.
Me, I'm for nobody. I don't care about them.
But man, you opposition.
Right.
You are opposition. Don't say you opposition.
I say I'm not position.
Okay.
So I can blast at anybody. I don't really care.
But
I'm not opposition government.
I never see you blasting a Braga before.
I can blast a Braga when Braga do wrong. You are not there. I work in the government. I know the reason I left.
You only from any you never from Braga before.
But you are part of the government.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't worry about. But in the matter of 5 years,
so why you not
blasting at all of them?
Okay.
Don't think sad. That's what you told me would be stay. You see what the people follow to the family here, the other men are there left. You see, we are saying, if you look about everything, what do you want at everything?
No, that woman.
Yeah. What did you want at everything? When you're making government accuse of 3 people from your government, you stealing from power.
But that's allegation.
What everything else you want?
That allegation. That's not.
You're not allegation. Do they investigate it?
But the allegation,
okay, we are left the country for 48 days. And they're not corruption, they're not everything you want. All the people where you
but what the corruption in it for the president to leave for 8 days? What's wrong with that?
It never happened to do before. They were paying you $2,000 for certain things. And it never worked. So the money brought by what they now where happened here?
But they said
the project you're bringing
they said the government got 200 million commitments.
Dakpannah commitment is different from getting the money on.
But end of the same commitment, build the Emery Hospital in Babolu.
Okay, let me ask you, I get commitment to you, right? You now receive it?
No. That commitment. but the fact of the matter is that G to G is different. Government to government is different. So
obviously, different from people coming to do the work. Nobody is looking like they have to come there. But I'm telling you on a serious note, they can put different person, but they put job we have the power. They had a day to Eddie Johnson the second thing. If you had Eddie Johnson the second thing was nasty, don't we have to be more nasty than Eddie Johnson?
You think that would be the case? You have a lot of young people in the CDC who has the potential.
Eddie Johnson had more young people. She sent more young people for training than 12 years. More young people in any Johnson government work for 3 years.
But then why?
Young people, let me say, all the young people they get a criminal. All of them are real.
But then why did they went and took an old man to head the party? If that's the case.
All of them, my of them are real. So they need somebody that will persecute all of them. When he will put you for a lifetime in prison.
So who you think can bring that change?
We look among them. We look all of them. We look at their past record. We look at what they did from the time they were born. We start doing the American something.
So
look at history. Look at high school history.
So
look at
in your mind.
Look at college history.
In your mind.
Look at all that one.
In your mind, who you think? In your mind, who you think?
I'm not sure of any of them yet.
Okay.
I need to get that new serial about Pan Liberia. Let me check about it. But I'm not sure of any of them. So if go over there, it will be West.
So
West.
But Joe Weah has a lot to show. This man has done a lot.
What did he not do, Dakpannah? You promised to we now all that one. I know how many promises he made. He tried to be political all around the day. Either he could order the private shop. And I do.
Okay.
What did he have done? Nothing. He tried to say, oh, you're getting another city out completely in the way he passed all around the party all the thing. Nothing he has done that will help the Liberian people.
So,
for you this year, the economic going to be very high and rough.
But it's all what it was.
The food price is going to be desperate.
But all what it was.
But
it's all what it was.
Yeah, I know all what it was. But Liberia will be worse because we're not producing nothing. As you produce something, then you will get something to the other country will give something. But Liberia is not giving anybody anything. I know that the robot, you can't eat robot. If everybody's saying robot, what they can't eat robot.
Yeah, but
what will robot do for you?
But we got a rubber factory right now. It's been built in the country.
What it will do for you? Dakpannah, do you eat robot?
But we can make tires. We can make other stuff.
When you say eat tire, when you're hungry, you want rock out there. But
okay, let's go to center of what why you not speaking to the allegation level against him? Why you not holding him?
I think this center was strong.
Why you better him?
Because we were taking him. I'm not saying finally he's guilty, right? Until the American government say he's guilty. But if he happy, he made himself outside there, he's from heaven. And the way you to hold people, I hold you. Don't do this to the Liberian people. Don't do this. Don't do this.
It's wrong. It's wrong. Our people suffering.
So if he do it, if they find him guilty, I will be one of the first person I will on our platform. I will condemn him to the audience because they were there. They were saying anything to people. All the people that on our platform, they can keep anybody about our person.
Yes.
So all of them, they put it in the road. They found all of them. They gave myself that platform for them.
So for now, you will not condemn him?
No, I'm not condemning him yet until they find him guilty. Until proving guilty. So now, I pray for him. I stay with him, but the time will not be with him. I time the people find him guilty now. But I will not be with him.
In case he plead guilty because of what I'm hearing that
but I don't know they find him guilty.
Okay.
But all the other people there that say, I went to the school, I want to call the stupid. You can't remember to do something. And I want to go sue them. You must go to jail.
But they're not really going after those people. They're not going after
them. No, but they're not going after them. But Dakpannah, your individual can go after them. They want to take you to the hospital they were working in, like your grandpa, that you can sue them. It will also that like you can sue them. You can go after them. So individual will go after them. And you're not going to send them because you want to do your support. You are criminal too. Now we send them they tell the thing a 3-year program, they want me to say more. You criminal.
Yeah.
Now let's send them, you don't receive what say, you're also criminal. Even though you pay money, but that money is not value of someone like you're playing with. Now you see, most of them, they were not doing, they were doing a CMA job and they were clever. They were not doing FPA or RM job.
I understand that they revoke 25 of them lessons.
25, all of them are in our practice, they will revoke all of them, they will move them from job. And nobody will want to take them no more. And some of them, they now still don't working because I think it's 20 years or some more years. So if you get a degree 20 years ago when you move from that, you know how harmful it will be for you. Because you lose your entire benefit.
Wow.
It will be harmful. And that's why you guys from high school. Then they say your high school presentation is not correct.
Yeah.
Then they carry you, graduate from carry you, going to you, your people will not be currently not qualified because your high school presentation was not correct. You know how harmful is it?
Yeah.
I'm going to go do EED or high school before you come to another carry school. So it will be tough for them. Those are called shocker. The shocker people there, a lot of people know them. I say waiting. When something falls out, good shocker people by your life, you open your mouth. Because you are the means of Satan to do the essential is guilty. You are encouraging to do it. You are giving him money to get up free grades and free diploma and lesson. So like the YouTuber, like what the West people say,
They,
then the government will go after them now.
they generated over 14 million.
Yeah, that one they don't gather from Haiti or Inter too.
Yeah, Nigerian, Sierra Leone. Yeah.
Now my only problem here that is the way the Nigerian people get back territory in America, right? If the people get back territory, it will be back off. Because for everyone when you go, when you speak, they say in Nigerian man, when you tell them no, you can be cautious. You say you show them Nigerian man, you not for one now. You can know that they for one now from Nigeria. Some of the community who can also they will ask you where are you from Nigeria? We say Liberia, they can say because all of us from Africa they're asking, right? Yeah, so they'll get you from Nigeria. But the first thing they will do, are you from Nigeria? You gotta tell them no, you're not from Nigeria. You gotta get them to read his shop like that. Only with someone will come down here, but they take to yes and drink food. So everyone will go there now.
Yes, that's true.
So I don't want Liberia to fall in and kind of seeing you. So if something what happened with me, Liberia to fall in, I will pray the persecution to the hardest.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jindere, I will call you on the 9th. All right. You said you call it now. All right. So yes, you can do the same. And yes, before I went down, I also got another information that there's a Liberian who petitioned the United States government through its embassy. I think a few days ago, he petitioned them and he organized a group, advocacy group, petitioning them, advocating for United States government to give a visa waiver to Liberians. Yeah, visa waiver to Liberians. I don't know how would that be. I don't know why I don't know if that's something is possible, if that will ever happen. Because the argument is that we are America's step children. Liberia is America's stepchild. The ties between the United States and Liberia is huge. Technically, it's the United States that colonized Liberia, even though the ACS, the American Colonization Society, was the one that colonized Liberia. But all the support they got, it was from the American government. It was the American government that pumped in money. They organized that NGO and they sponsored that NGO to take the free black slaves to Liberia, to Africa, and they funded Liberia. So technically, it's the United States. So why is it that Liberians got to be going there for visa, paying for visa is not visa free? Many Liberians are being denied visa on a daily basis. So this organization, this group, I'm forgetting the person name. There's a Reverend. He organized this group and he put his people together. They petitioned the embassy the last time. They petitioned the United States government the last time to the embassy and asking them that there's about time that they give a visa waiver to Liberia, so that when you want to come to America, you don't need to go to apply for no visa. You just come. Woo! If that if that happens, what you guys think? Don't you guys think that within a month's time, the entire Liberia will be empty? Don't you guys think that the entire Liberia will be empty if that really happens? If that advocacy group succeeds, don't you guys think that the whole Liberia will be empty where people don't need to go for visa anymore? They apply for visa anymore. They come to America. Along you get a Liberian passport, you can come to America, visa waiver. But all you guys think that the U.S. government can put a proper mechanism in place for that to be done. Put a mechanism in place where they will be able to watch people. If you come in on that program, they'll be able to watch you. They'll be able to track you and all that kind of thing. I don't know if that is possible, but yeah, that group headed by one Reverend is pushing the advocacy for visa waiver, pushing the advocacy. So we don't know how far that will go. We are watching it, and we will see how far that will go. So yeah, so that's it. We're not getting no more call. So we want to call it a day. We'll call it a day. Y'all continue to share the live, continue to like the page, continue to follow us. Okay, I got a caller here. Let me see who here. Eva Newport. Caller, hello.
Yeah, this is Mr. Jackson, Dakpannah.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez Jackson, go ahead.
Yes, first let me respond to your question. You say you were going to ask me about
Mm-hmm.
as to whether it will be necessary for Waterspoon to return back to the show. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. If I were to give him an honest opinion,
Mm-hmm.
personally, I would advise him this way. I would tell him, look, it's not between here only, the United States. This allegation, it has a moral impact on him, and it has a social, impact on him as well as the family.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about his family now.
Mm.
I want to see what kind of respect and dignity we're able to earn to his family. So he will be able to respect that, whatever his family wants going to do. And I strongly believe, I don't think the family will like him at this moment, to appear on any network, to be talking freely as he used to do. It doesn't show any moral, compass.
Mm-hmm.
Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to make sure, that you learn from that. To make sure, stay quiet, to show, respect to the people that might be affected. And you understand? And not only, to give the builder your reputation, that you are not remorseful. If you don't do that, people will think that you don't care. And I would tell you to quiet down.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my honest opinion.
Okay.
On the issue of the visa, something you're talking about, I don't know who's saying that, but the person who really, I don't know his level of understanding. There are a lot of, information that has to do with waiver, visa waiver, between the United States and other countries.
Mm-hmm.
Liberia is not even mentioned. If you notice, a long time ago, before you and myself, our parents were born, you understand,
Mm-hmm.
there was a visa waiver between, and Great Britain,
Mm-hmm.
the English, even the English, not Great Britain as a whole, the English
Mm-hmm.
and the US. Eastern Europe, if you come from Eastern Europe, you will not get it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So 9/11, they shut it down.
Okay.
You understand? So you can know right now, if America wanted to say they will get visa waiver, those countries that they are very close to, that they will have a leverage over their own military bases, that they can move things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
They look at our country and they pick a particular group of people that they can use. But to say they will go to Liberia, I don't see it because we don't even have that security feature that they are looking for. You understand? That everybody can go back and forth. You know what I think? The whole of West Africa will pass through Liberia to come here.
That's true.
Okay, so that's why, let me just make other people, to I need to make a contribution.
Okay, thank you.
I talk to you. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
You see, yeah.
All right. That's Mr. Sam Chidi Jackson. Yeah, so that's what we've been getting. Yeah, so okay, I was saying this before the other call came in. Let me conclude with Boaka. So yes, we got information that the government we didn't get it from the government itself, but we've been getting it from some souls within the government. Some of the government surrogates that the government gave 75,000 to Boaka for Boaka to come for advanced medical checkup in the United States. But like the last time when Kev Hassan came up and said that the government reached out to Baka family to give him money, they agreed to take the money, but they said the government shouldn't say out. And then the government said, no, we'll let the Black people know. They said no. Then they said that they don't want it. When Ken Hassan said that, the Unity Party issued statement. The issue statement. Then after that, the government came up to and said they had an initial conversation with the Baga family. So initial conversation were ongoing. Then the UP came out again, they issued statement. So they kept issuing statement. But then this speculation have been fluctuating in the corridors of the executive mansion and on the in the social media and other things that 75,000 was given. We haven't heard them issue any press statement. But fortunately for me, I listened to the Secretary General of the United Party, Mr. Amos Twe on OKFM. He called in. He was called on OKFM and they asked him. He said that's a blatant lie. It's far from the truth. Is nothing of so happening. The government didn't give Bibi Bwaga 75,000. That was a lie from the belly of the devil. What he said. So I really don't know if he's sincere with that because I expected them to have issued statement as the way they did previously. They should have issued statement, responding to that rumors or the speculations, and so forth. Because I even saw Kalasco, even though he was not mentioning names, but he was posting, oh, my boss man gave you on fire, you gotta be thankful. We wish you well. He was being sarcastic in a way that everybody knew that they were talking about podcast. So, but then the UP people didn't issue any press statement. But then, hopefully, thank God, he was able to speak to OKFM and he said that no, they didn't receive no money. That was not true. He challenged the government to provide evidence. So, that's why it is. So I gotta be careful of all the rumors. But the way how they then responding to everything, I don't know why they took time. They decided to respond to this. It took time before they could even come up. And in fact, it was a question posed to him before he could even respond. It was not something that he came out right away to respond to. No. But anyway, that be it. I want to say thanks to all of you guys for following the broadcast. This is how I want to draw down the curtains of the Dakpannah Show this edition. I want to say thank you all. I appreciate all you guys for being here with me on this platform. All of you guys are calling. Mr. CMC D. Jackson. Oh, Mr. Jackson, I forgot to tell you that I have spoken twice to your cousin, Samuel Podophius Jackson. Yeah, I have spoken twice to him now. Yeah, he and I have been having some nice conversation. And he even told me that anytime I want to bring him on the show, I should let him know. He will come on. Yeah, so I'm trying to find time for him to come on. I will arrange it properly. But here I spoke. Yeah, I've been trying to get him, but yeah, finally here we have spoken twice. Samuel Podophius Jackson. Yeah, we have spoken twice. So So I told you about him the last time I was trying to reach out to him. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks to Mr. Sonachi D. Jackson. Thanks to George Lamanga Wim. Thanks to Mr. Jim Davis for calling in. And thanks for all of you guys that follow the show. We always appreciate you guys on the platform. We'll be back again another time. Anytime we got any information, we'll come on. We have two other platforms that we normally come on. We have the Discussing Liberia platform, and we also have the Political Roaster platform. So during the week, we can come on any of those platforms. So I want to say thank you, and we'll be back again another time. God bless us all. Save our country, Liberia. Let's be good to each other. Let's give thanks to the Almighty God for life, for the breath, and we hope that our leaders within the country will do what is right for the better good of the motherland. Thank you all. I appreciate. Thank you.